Marky! Marky! Honey, we're gonna be late.
So?
Now, Mark!
Good morning.
Okay, Michelle and Mark, will you come to the front of the class? As all of you know, the Extended Learning Program is an honor. And while many of you are eligible, only students with the highest scores can be chosen to participate. I'm recommending Michelle and Mark for the program. Michelle had an outstanding score, and Mark followed with a pretty close second. Congratulations. Let's stand and give them a big round of applause. Yay! Take these home. I need signatures from your parents before you can start. I'm proud of you both. All right. When doing your homework, why should you study your most difficult subjects first and easier subjects last? Mark?
There's just no way she got a higher test score than me. There's got to be a mistake, and I want to see the scores. Besides, she cheated.
I did not.
Anyone else for my question about study habits? Michelle?
Not everyone finds every subject easy. It's best to study the most difficult subject first when your mind is fresh.
That's right. Michelle is a good example for proper study habits. Okay, take out your history books and turn to page 27. Who discovered America? John.
Christopher Columbus.
That's right. In 1492.
Wait a minute! First of all, Columbus didn't discover America. The Vikings did. Columbus was such an idiot when he first came to America,
Mark.
he thought it was the Far East.
Mark.
Duh!
Mark, that's enough.
He murdered and tricked lots of natives just so he could get
Stop
what he
it.
wanted.
Mark, step into the hall and wait there until I come out.
But it's true. Call my dad if you don't believe me.
Out.
Fine, I'm going. I'll relish the moments alone. At least I didn't cheat on my EOP test.
So there I was, sitting in this cab at the stoplight, and all of a sudden I hear this bang, ba-dum, ba-dum. And this person rolled over the top of the car and lands on the hood. He gets up, brushes himself off, hands the broken antenna to the cabbie, gets back on his bike and rides away.
Don't tell me Cabby didn't even flinch.
Didn't even flinch. Marky, pass the pepper. Marky, are you all right?
Just fine.
You've been kind of grouchy since you got home. What's going on?
Marky, what's going on?
Nothing's going on, all right? And stop calling me Marky. I hate that.
Hey, wait a minute.
Oh, what do you care?
You go. When's the last time the two of you had a good heart-to-heart?
Okay. Mark, can I come in?
Just go away.
Something happened at school?
I won't go back to that school, and you can't make me.
I don't want to make you do anything. But I want to help you. Now, what's the problem? Let's work this out.
Mrs. Tatum is the problem. She's stupid, and she doesn't like me. First she ignores me, and then she yells at me in front of the whole class about Christopher Columbus, and I'm not going back.
She was wrong to yell at you in front of the class. But you've been so sensitive lately. maybe you misunderstood her.
Right. I knew you'd take her side. She made me go out into the hall again. I'm not going back tomorrow.
Look, son, running away from the problem isn't doing you any good. When I was your age, my father told me never walk away from a fight.
Yeah, well, I'm not you.
Come on, I'm with you on this here, huh? Hey, you made the ELP. That was great.
Yeah, but my test score was a pretty close second.
Hey, will you do better next time? Come on, last one down's a rotten egg.
All right, clear off your desks. We're going to have the oral quiz I told you about yesterday. Yes, Mark?
And, what oral quiz might this be?
The quiz I talked about when you were out in the hall? Don't worry, Mark, this doesn't affect your final grade. You're welcome to sit and listen or go to the library.
Fine. I'll go to the library.
This audit really shouldn't worry you. I mean, it doesn't worry me as long as...
Mark, you didn't include the mileage logs.
No. Well, you never showed me the mileage logs.
Yes, I did, Mark.
Look, can you just bring it over here tomorrow and we'll go... yeah, can you hold on a second? I'll be right with you.
1 second.
This is Mark.
She did it again, Dad. She sent me to the library while the rest of the class is taking a test.
Mark, aren't you overreacting just a little?
See? You never believe me. They're in there right now taking a test, and she's leaving me out. Now, if you don't come pick me up, I'll start walking home.
No, stay put. Don't worry, I'll be there in a few minutes. I'll take care of this myself. Hi, yeah, I'm sorry. Can you just bring all that over here tomorrow and we'll go over it here?
All right.
I appreciate it. Thanks very much.
Hello, Mr. Taylor.
Seems we have a little problem here. Yesterday, Mark came home and he was pretty upset.
Upset about what? What happened?
Oh, sure, now she cares.
Well, of course I care. What's this about, Mark?
Something about Columbus. And about a half hour ago, I got a call from him saying he wasn't being included on some test.
Mr. Taylor, at times your son is too smart for his own good. I had to send Mark out of the classroom because he was being disruptive. That wasn't the first time.
First time for what? Being sent out of the classroom or for being disruptive?
Being disruptive. He spends a fair amount of his time correcting me and his classmates instead of concentrating on what he needs to get done for himself.
That's not fair. I do not.
Mark, can you wait out in the hall? Give me a couple minutes.
Yeah.
Okay?
Are you okay, honey? I got your message. What happened?
Okay.
I can't allow my students to constantly challenge my authority as a teacher. Mark can't continually correct me in front of the others or I lose their respect. I'm sure you can understand that.
I'm trying to understand. Let me start by saying we've taught Mark to question authority. Correct me if I'm wrong, but hasn't there at least been a time or two when Mark has shared with the class and was right?
Really, right or wrong has nothing to do with it.
Yes, but how you're handling Marky has everything to do with it. I'm sensing that he's a threat.
But we're talking about two different things here, and
Can we just cut to
I
the
would-
chase, Mrs. Tatum? Again, I'm just trying to understand. What I'm hearing is that you want to be respected as a teacher. But it really appears as though you're not willing to show respect yourself.
Please, let me finish what I was going to say.
And keeping credibility as a teacher at this point is at our son's expense. Now, how long has this been going on?
Marky's been frustrated with school for quite a while. Why wasn't this brought to our attention earlier?
I had no idea Mark was frustrated.
I mean, really, how could you not know? And isn't that in and of itself part of the problem?
Wait a minute. This is being blown way out of proportion. I didn't think it was a big enough issue to involve both of you.
Oh, so there is an issue. Now, Mrs. Tatum, it might not have been a big enough issue for you, but you need to look at what Mark's been going through. Don't minimize his frustration. As parents, we have to trust his intuition here.
So who trusts mine? As a teacher, I can't have students showing lack of respect and disrupting the classroom. Is that too much to ask? Besides, where do you get off telling me how to do my job? It's difficult when Mark's attitude is, well, he comes off as a know-it-all.
A know-it-all? Mrs. Tatum, listen to yourself. What teacher wouldn't appreciate bright children in her classroom? Now, maybe the problem isn't with our son, but with your ability to handle intelligent children. I think you owe Mark an apology.
Oh, both of you stop. Just stop. Now that's it. You've missed the point of what I've been trying to say since the beginning. You could care less about my opinion or my feelings for that matter. You know what? I think you owe Mark an apology. That's right, for always expecting him to be at the top of his class. I've read your comments back to me on his report card. Push, push, because anything short of first place isn't good enough, is it? Well, it's good enough for me, and it's good enough for Mark. He's a good kid. Don't ruin his chances of becoming a human being. You want to talk? I'll be in the principal's office.
Fine. Let's all sit down with the principal. And we'll relish these moments together as human beings.
Wait, what's happening?
It's obvious she can't handle the truth.
Mark, stop! This is our son's welfare we're dealing with here, not some battle of the egos.
Egos? What are you insinuating? I'm not about to back down now.
Gee, from the way it was sounding, you must have laid it on pretty thick before I came in here. Why else would she have stormed off like that?
Look who's talking. Everything was fine until you said that bit about her not being able to handle bright children. That's what set her off, plus that apology thing.
Stop it! Both of you just stop it. People can hear you guys fighting. Let's just go home.
Look, Mark's teacher and the principal are waiting down the hall. We can't be at odds with each other right now. Let's just not get into this with them.
Right. We better go talk to him.
Okay. Marky, everything's gonna be okay. Don't you worry about a thing.